All right, Michael, it's a little light on the hard news today on the Alabama beat, so we're going to look ahead to Saturday's game against Southern Miss. Not exactly a game that's going to draw a lot of eyes nationally, but for guys like us, these are games in the second half we get to see a lot of new faces, a lot of players who aren't playing much now but might play more in the future. So we're going to pick out 3 players that we're kind of looking forward to seeing a little more of Saturday. I'll start with Dominic Jackson. He's been working at right tackle, really still learning the position after playing in kind of an option offense in junior college, but he's playing with a lot of passion. Saban said he likes what he sees in that department, but he needs to see more from a technical side, and that's going to come with more experience that he'll get in a game like this.
Yeah, and maybe you want to look over to the other side of the ball. You look at the defense. You think maybe Southern Miss will be trying to throw the ball some more. Maybe you want to look at maybe Tony Brown, some of the young cornerbacks who will see some action. He didn't see many throws. He came in the game on Saturday, didn't see too much in terms of balls thrown at his direction. So kind of curious to see how some of the cornerbacks will look.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit more about the wide receivers today at Nick Saban's press conference, and one that I'll be watching a little bit more of in the second half on Saturday is Robert Foster. You know, he had his first catch as an Alabama receiver, but as Nick Saban mentioned today, it was maybe his fault that he didn't get into the end zone. He wasn't at the right place at the right time, and you know, he plays Amari Cooper's position, so opportunities are limited, and that's why he'll be on the field more, and he'll have a lesson maybe to learn from this past week on what he did wrong and maybe what he can do better in the future. You know, it was only a couple years ago where he was a 5-star player and one of the top-ranked receivers in the country, but to get up the Alabama depth chart, you got to do a little bit more to prove that you can play.
And he did some stuff in the A-Day game. He impressed people to where he was one of the fan favorites over the summer, over the offseason. You hear a lot of talk about Robert Foster, want to see what he could do. So, it wasn't the best of the first performances, but they'll probably have a lot more opportunity this week.
Yeah, fans love freshmen, and we understand why. They like new faces, but if you look at Alabama's wide receiving core, it's kind of indicative of the entire team. The top 4 wide receivers for Alabama right now, they've all been in the program for at least 3 seasons. That'll be it for us today, but we'll be back to wrap things up after Saturday's game.